How are you guys? My name is Joshua Busens. I am the CEO of financial services company Lock and Key Currency. We specialize in providing technology-based solutions for modern and emerging markets, specifically compliance and liability mitigation. So I've been going for a while. Haven't done a video for a while. A lot's been happening this week. I was in NYC at the Yale Club for a venture capital conference hosted by Starlight Capital. I want to give a quick shout out to Brian Emerson and Abdul Razik for having us out there. It was a pleasure. And a lot of useful stuff happened. I did a lot of listening, a lot of talking, and essentially just a lot of growing. This is my first time at something of kind of this caliber, so it was really cool to be able to see, what other entrepreneurs are doing, how they are talking to people, and also just being able to talk to a lot of investors and engage these people in the way that I wanted to engage them. I think it was very useful. We'll see in 2 to 3 weeks after they've gone back, spoken with their partners, their groups, see exactly how useful it was. But I do hope to attend the next conference that's coming up as well. We'll kind of go from there. So I'm going to talk to you about our platform that I am super excited about, that I actually went down to New York for. It's called i.oµ. It is a global, locally crowdsourced remittance platform that enables our receivers to withdraw in their local currencies instantly. And that is very cool. It's not something that's been done yet, and it's something that we're very excited about, and a lot of these investors are as well. So I'm now going to tell you more about it. I'm going to kind of drop here on the board, so just bear with me. We have us, i.oµ, up here. And then now over here we have, let's say, China. For those of you that don't know, five biggest players in this industry are China, India, the Philippines, France, and Mexico. So over here we're going to put the USA. Go us. We're up here. We have Mom. We have Johnny. Johnny had a bad day. He's not happy. And we have Sarah. She had a great day. She's happy. She's happy that Johnny had a bad day. Over here, we have user A. We have user B. And we have agent 3. All right. Oh, Mrs. probably wants to face. Okay. So anyway, now I'm going to go ahead and kind of explain everything to you. So what a remittance really is just money, typically in the traditional sense, an expatriate. So let's say we have user A, who's a Chinese man, but he's working in the USA, sending money home to his family. This market is about $500 billion per annum, and we're looking to capture approximately half of that, which is essentially what the top 5 countries represent. Not necessarily all of them, or all the dollars flowing in and out, but a good portion of these countries. They're definitely countries we're going to be targeting. We're also going to be targeting underdeveloped countries and underutilized corridors that come in the form of a lot of these Central and East African countries. I'll go into that a little more in a second, but we're going to have a dial-in wallet for them, which will allow us to capitalize on these markets. Okay, so now I'm going to take you through the very basics. So let's say user A wants to send $1,000 to his family in China. So we have $1,000. The 2.4% that we charge for international transactions automatically included. So if he did $1,000, it'd be automatically added, and he'd be able to see it on his application. So $1,000, presses send. After typing in his wife's information, we now keep his $1,000 up here. And on the other side, we have agents that have both made, say, $500 deposits each in their i.oµ lending wallets. So what that really is about, bear with me, sure the exchange rates changed, but about 3,440 Chinese yuan times 2. Right? Yeah. Okay. So we have approximately that done here, and what happens is our system knows that they've made these deposits. So when we receive a transaction like this one for $1,000, what really happens is we hold on to the U.S. currency, and we go over here and we say, oh, we have our agents. So we take that, and our system loans it out on their behalf. So now what that does, it allows user A's family to have access to this currency instantly. It's in their local currency. It's not in dollars. And they can use it right away. So it's very convenient. It's very fast. Now, you're probably wondering what happens to agents 1 and 2. Well, agents 1 and 2 are now prioritized by our system to receive the very next transactions out of their country, in this case China, to the origin country, in this case the US. So let's say user C is a mother sending partial payment to her son in America for tuition. So let's call it $2,500. And so that is actually equivalent to, I don't know exactly, I think it's about 17K yuan. And so she presses send, goes up here. We hold on to the 17K yuan. And on the other side, we have user A's $1,000. So we take this, send it down to her son, and now we need an additional $1,500. So luckily, we have agents in the US too. So let's say, for the sake of numbers, agent 3 has made a $1,500 deposit in his account, and now our system recognizes what we have down here and redistributes it up here. Now, not only do our agents get prioritized to receive the very next transactions out of their country to the origin, they get an additional 0.5%. And this is very, very cool because traditional banks, their interest rate is, for a majority of them, is below 1% a year. And now they're making 0.5% every time we use a portion of their money or all of their money, depending on how much is in there. The turnaround is very quick, especially for countries like China, money that's going in China, into China, and we have money that's leaving China on a fairly regular basis. So that brings the question of what happens to countries that are using our styling wall. It's just a fact that they have more money coming in than they do going out. Nobody really wants these East African currencies. They're worth a lot less in currencies like the US dollar, the British pound, the euro, Australian dollar, things like that. So what we do is we would leverage countries like China, like India, like France, like the Philippines, and like Mexico, and we would charge a slightly higher rate, fractionally higher. That would be enough to help balance out these East African countries. So not only are we providing a service that's extremely affordable, we're creating jobs, a way of generating revenue for anybody on the globe, anybody that wants to make a deposit in a country that we're serving. We also are, as I said, a great alternative to banking, instant withdrawals, and also we are just a way to aid in combating currency manipulation. We're not going to solve the problem, but for the majority of our transactions, what we're actually achieving is we're able to keep the currency within borders. So other than that, if you're a venture capitalist, if you're an angel investor that's watching this and you're interested, you want to learn more about it, see how you can get involved, my email is going to be linked in the description. If you are just curious about it, if you're one of my friends on Facebook, definitely shoot me a message. I'd be more than happy to talk through it with you. And if you're watching this from our Facebook page and you just want to learn more, definitely message the page and we'll respond to you within the hour. And yeah, other than that, I hope you got a good feel for what we're doing right now. It's something that's very cool, very exciting, very new, and we're very excited about it, if you can't tell. And so I'll definitely keep you updated. These next few weeks will definitely be very telling on how the conference went, if we are going to get investments from, these few venture capitalists that I spoke with. I'm also continuing to reach out to certain venture capitalists all over the country, letting them know what we're doing, because not all of them are at the conference. So I'm continuing to reach out that fashion. I also want to formally welcome our new co-founder, Stan Tomlinson. He's great. He has 40 plus years in the IT industry and lots of experience in compliance and remittance specifically, which is very, very, very important, especially after the Patriot Act and a number of these things. Government has very strict KYC policies. We also have a few others that are unofficial, so I'm not going to formally introduce them yet until we get signed on. But there's a lot of good things happening and a lot of moves are being made. And, hopefully the new year brings us, some good things. Yeah, other than that, happy holidays, stay safe and enjoy the holiday season. Thanks.